This is not just a Baltimore thing. We have to be honest. This is the United States of America. This is our longest standing public health challenge, and we need to focus on gun violence, regardless of where it happens, right? Whether it's in inner city Baltimore, whether it's in suburbia, whether it's in rural America.
The mayor of Baltimore after another deadly holiday weekend in America. Now, data shows there were at least 17 mass shootings across the country. The deadliest was in Philadelphia, where a shooter opened fire at random, killing 5 people. NBC News' George Solis has more.
The accused shooter, 40-year-old Kim Brady Carragher, appeared in a Philadelphia court, facing multiple charges for the July 3rd rampage that police say killed 5, including 15-year-old DeJuan Brown. His grandmother, Odessa Brown, heartbroken, saying her grandson was killed while trying to help another gunshot victim.
What's going through your mind?
It's horrible. Just to know that my baby's going for no reason.
2 children were also injured when, according to police, the shooter fired more than 50 rounds aimlessly, including at a Jeep, inside a mom and her 3 young children. The shooter was heavily armed with an AR-15 style rifle and handgun, wearing a ski mask and bulletproof vest, according to investigators. Authorities say some who live with Carragher say the shooter frequently wore a bulletproof vest. And now authorities saying the shell casings recovered at the scene match shell casings found at the home, along with a handgun, ammunition, and a will.
I believe they thought he was getting more and more agitated as the days were passing, and their way of dealing with it was just to avoid it and not interfere with him.
According to the city's Office of the Comptroller, in Philadelphia, there have been 190 fatal shootings this year. Philly Mayor Jim Kenney calling for gun reform at a news conference today that was planned before Monday's mass shooting.
Make no mistake, the root of the problem is the proliferation of guns in our city and in our country. Guns are the common denominator in every single shooting.
Executive Director of Moms Demand Action, Angela Farrell-Zabala, joins me now. Moms Demand Action put out a statement with a snapshot of gun violence from the weekend. This snapshot, it's just a lot. What is your reaction today, Angela?
I mean, this is absolutely horrendous. But again, here we are. This is what happens when you have extremist politicians and courts that have a guns everywhere agenda that we're seeing carried out. Communities are devastated. Just think about the fact that we had at least 538 shootings from Friday to Tuesday. 538. 199 people were shot and killed, and at least 520 or more were shot and wounded across 43 states and D.C. This is outrageous. And as we saw in Philly, we're thinking about how these things don't have to happen. It's not an inevitability. We actually can have strong gun laws. We should make sure that not everyone has a gun. It shouldn't be guns everywhere culture. We also know that the shooter had a ghost gun. And this is absolutely heinous.
You know, I spoke to the mayor of Baltimore on Monday, and he was basically begging Congress to do something. And he wasn't the only local leader to do so. Every single time this happens, the local leaders are saying the same thing. Please, Congress, do something. Why are they refusing to get a handle on this? Because they can. They are just not doing so.
Simone, they absolutely can. A growing number of Americans see this as a public health crisis in this country. Overwhelming majorities look at this as an issue that they're voting on, and that they're actually afraid. They're afraid about walking outside of their homes, taking their kids to school, grocery shopping, going to a house of worship, you name it. But again, this isn't inevitable. And we at Moms Demand Action are across all 50 states in the District of Columbia, and we're working from the ground up to make sure that common sense solutions are implemented. We know that elections matter. Elections have consequences. And when you are not bringing in people that are aligned with the values and, frankly, what the majority of the American people want, if they're not aligned with it, this is what we're going to continue to see.
So the president called on Congress, but also states to do something about the violence that Congress won't at this point. What are some things local leaders should be doing to save lives?
So we've seen this, Simone. I'm glad that you asked, because just this year we saw in states like Colorado, Minnesota, Michigan, Maryland, Illinois, just to name a few, have been able, because we have gun sense champions in the State House, are able to push out legislation that's going to help communities and save lives, frankly. We're talking about anywhere from thinking about background checks on all gun sales, secure storage, extreme risk protection orders. We even see the banning of assault rifles. So there's plenty that we can be doing. We just need to make sure that we're holding our lawmakers accountable. We're electing lawmakers that are going to do the right thing by the American people. And so this is exactly what we're going to be doing at Moms Demand Action, is ensuring that we have people that are standing up for our families across the country.
Angela, you mentioned ghost guns and judges earlier in our conversation, and a federal judge in Texas just blocked an ATF rule aimed at reining in the ghost guns. And I think this is an example of agencies trying to do something to keep guns out of the wrong hands, but then judges stepping in and doing the opposite. So how big of an issue is it to have that ATF rule kneecapped by this judge?
It's actually really upsetting to see these kinds of things happen. Again, the American people want to see this action taken. When we know that there are policies that can be implemented that will save lives, we should be doing that. Exactly. Last April, this rule came out, and by August, we had this implemented. And here we go. In Texas, we have an extremist judge that totally changed this for us. And so when we think about, again, elections have consequences, including our courts. So we have to make sure that we have people out there that they're aware of what's at stake, and that we're bringing in folks that are going to be in line with the American people's values, which is keeping our communities safe, and stop seeing the devastation that we're seeing. Already more mass shootings in this calendar year than days in the actual calendar year. And that doesn't even count our daily gun violence that is happening across our country.
It is too much. Angela Farrell Zabala, thank you so much. I saw you earlier today. Thank you for staying up late with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Simone.